Alright guys, so look, let's start going through these. Hopefully y'all are feeling good. You got an idea what's going on. Now I want y'all, you're going to chill. If anything, use the thought process. You can do this. You absolutely can do this. We'll start here. I have FeCl3. So, let's start with it. How many elements I got? 2. Do you have an overall charge? Yes or no? No. What type of bond is it? Covalent or ionic? It's ionic. How do you know it's ionic?
Metal and, oh goodness, metal and non-metal.
It's a metal and a non-metal. Then, does it have a transition metal?
Yes.
Yes. What's the transition metal? Iron. So, name using the stock system, which are the Roman numerals in parentheses. Alright? So, first step when we're using the stock system, name the metal. Iron. Then we're going to put the charge in parentheses. What is the charge in this case?
3.
Charge is 3. How do you know it's 3?
The 3 beside chlorine.
The 3's besides chlorine, but the guaranteed master way to never be wrong. What's the charge on every chloride up here? What's the charge on every chloride? -1. How many do I have of them? 3. So -1 times 3 is -3. These irons have to equal a +3. How many of those irons do I have? 1. So it's 3. So iron 3, and it must be within parentheses, and it must be a Roman numeral. And then the second part, name the anion. Chloride. We just took the ending off of chlorine and added IDE to the end. Questions there? So iron 3 chloride. Alright, now right here, NaNO3. How many elements we're looking at?
3.
So there is a polyatomic.
From where?
You gotta find it. Where's the poly?
NO3.
NO3. Alright.
I think I got this one.
Nitrogen is and oxygen is, but not when they're together.
We know that the NO on here is called Nomenclature.
Is there an NO3? And there's a dead giveaway also. You remember back when I said your first letter is capitalized and then your second letter is lowercase?
Oh,
That's a capital O. It's not a lowercase O.
I'm still trying to wake up.
Stand up. On your feet.
I should have said that.
On your feet. Up, up. Let's go for Tony. Alright, NO3. What is that? Nitrate. You have to memorize that. God, please, I pray you've memorized those polyatomics by now. Alright, so whenever we're naming this, we have 3 elements. There's a polyatomic. We found the polyatomic. What's bonded with it? Is there a transition metal? No. Is there a metal from column 1 or column 2? Yes. So, name the cation first, which is that metal. So what's it?
Sodium.
Sodium. And then we name the polyatomic. Nitrate. Sodium nitrate.
I got it. OMG.
Alright, so let's go over here. I have Cu2S. Cu2S. Now, I throw this out there, trick some people up.
No. You definitely tricked me then because I didn't catch no.
How many elements?
2.
Do you have an overall charge?
No.
No. What type of bond is it? Ionic. How do you know it's ionic? Metal and a non-metal, or non-metal and a metal. Either way. You know, it's addition, so it's a cumulative property. Math. You're fine. Okay, so in this, we're ionic. Does it have a transition metal? Yes. So we name it using the stock systems. And when we use the stock systems, the first thing we do?
Put the cat The name of that copper.
Name of the.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. Copper. Now we got to find this charge. Guaranteed way to do this. Look at the charge of the sulfur. What's the charge of the sulfide? -2. So we have one of them. So this is -2. That means my other side, the positive side of it, has to be a +2. So I gotta have a +2. And how many of those coppers do I have? 2. So +2 divided by 2 equals 1. There's the charge. So copper 1, and then we name the anion. Remove the ending of the element, add IDE. So copper 1 sulfide. What's the question?
I got it right. I'm very surprised.
Okay. Alright, moving here. PO2. Alright, so we got PO2. How many elements? 2. Do you have an overall charge? No. What type of bond?
Covalent.
Covalent. Why is it covalent?
2 nonmetals.
2 nonmetals. Is it an acid?
No.
No. How do you know if it's an acid?
No, I can.
Hydrogen right in the front. Alright, so it's not, so we use it, we name it using the covalent prefixes. Alright, so here we go. What's the first prefix?
It's just phosphorus.
It's just phosphorus. Why is it just phosphorus?
Because you don't put
Okay, here's the key. You always put a prefix with the first one, unless there's only one. So we'll put the prefix unless there's one. We will never start with mono. And then on the second one, you always put the prefix. So the first one, always put it unless there's one. What is Mr. Hall going to do to you tomorrow in your quiz? You better bet your bottom dollar there's going to be one of these on there that's got a 1, because I'm expecting somebody to put mono. Don't you be that person.
What?
Give me 5 jumping jacks.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, son, no, that ain't a jumping jack. Let's go. You awake yet?
Yeah, I must.
Give me 5 more.
How would you say that? It was 6.
Awake yet? Okay. You always put a prefix for the first one, except when there's only one. So in this case, there's only one phosphorus, so we don't put mono with it. We just put phosphorus. We just name it.
This is the one I meant to ask you about earlier, and then I got mixed up.
You're fine. All right. So phosphorus, and then on the second one, we always put the prefix. What's the prefix? Di. Then name the element, remove the ending, add IDE. Oxide.
Yeah. Dioxide.
So phosphorus dioxide.
Dioxide.
Okay? Is there questions there? Are we good?
Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, I think that's the easiest.
Okay, so let's work backwards. Let's work from the names, and let's go to the formulas.
So, with the prefixes, you're naming the prefixes based on the subscript, like that little 2.
Yep.
But if it's the stock system, it's based on the charge.
Yep.
Okay,
Nice.
I got them mixed up.
That's a really good question. You didn't hear that. When you're using the prefixes, it's dependent on the subscripts of how many you have. But if you're doing with the stock system, it's based off the charge, not how many of them you have. Okay? So let's move to this one. We have mercury 1 sulfide. So here's how I work it. Let's go to a different color. So mercury, Hg, and it's got a positive 1 charge. And then sulfide. What's the charge on sulfide? -2. How do you know it's a -2?
It's in the 16th column.
It's in the 16th column, and the 16th column has -2 charge. Okay? Alright, then when we do this, what do we do with it? We cross the charges. So Hg2S. Okay? I'm going to erase this just because it's like a mess right there.
This question is semi-off topic. Will there be Lewis structures on the test list?
No, everything.
First thing, my class, once you learn it, don't forget it. Second thing, all is fair game.
Third thing,
Crowd.
you know, he's gonna say it every
The
time.
rules always apply until they don't apply.
Yep.
All right. So let's go here. Calcium nitrite. What we got?
Calcium Ca
Calcium Ca, what's the charge?
plus
+2. Nitrite,
2, NO2,
NO2 negative. Cross them. I did this one on purpose here. Ca1, NO2, but I need 2 of them. So how do I get it to where I have 2? Parentheses and 2 on the outside. See, y'all been great.
So you don't have to show your chart?
Oh, and nitrogen.
No, because what's happening is right here.
Mr. Hall, is nitrate 3 or
Nitrate.
nitrite? Oh, my word.
Nitrite, NO2. Remember, if it goes to that ite, it loses 1.
I didn't say that it was
Did you go back
I.
over that why you put the 2 on the outside again?
Yes. Alright, the whole reason I put the 2 on the outside here, I need 2 of these negative charges. But the whole nitrite, the whole polyatomic is carrying that negative charge. I can't set a 2 out like this. If I set a 2 out like this, it's like I'm saying 22 oxygen. But I need 2 of those nitrites. To get those 2 nitrites, I have to put parentheses around it and put the 2 on the outside.
Oh, okay.
Because it's saying I have 2 of
You have 2
these.
of them. Okay.
And whenever you put it in a bond like this, whenever there's a cation with these polyatomics, it's hiding the charge. You do not show me charge. Do not put the charge. If you put the charge, you're wrong. I'll have to count it wrong. Alright?
Don't put the charge?
Not right here. Not when you give me the answer.
Oh, okay.
Because that calcium has that positive charge and it's hiding it. Think about it. Whenever we do stuff like sodium chloride, do we go Na plus Cl minus? No, we just go NaCl. Alright? Fluorine. Good little trick question here. F2. It's F2 because it's a diatomic. Alright? I gotta pick up the pace a little bit. I got 4 minutes. Tetraphosphorus deck oxide. It's simple when it's going from the name to this. Those prefixes already tell you the numbers that's got to go with it. So I got phosphorus, P, tetra, which is 4, oxide, which is oxygen, deck, which is 10. So P4O10. Okay, everybody's done got that one. Alright, CO3, 2 negative. Carbonate, because you got 2 elements, has the overall charge, so it has to be polyatomic. So carbonate. Any questions there? Alright, let's go over here. SiO2.
Maybe? Nope.
No, wrong.
Wrong. You're wrong.
No, we're right. We're right. Are we right?
Silicon dioxide. Yes. Why'd you name it silicon dioxide?
Well, I followed the set, but then you turned around and you were like,
Confidence. Confidence. It's two nonmetals. It's a covalent bond. It's not an overall charge. It's not an acid. Name it with the prefixes.
That one confused me because it's in the 14th column. What's the charge for the 14th? I didn't even
They don't carry a charge. Whenever you're dealing with the covalent bond, charges go out the door. Because these things they're shared. So they'll bond in all sorts of different ways. All right, let's go here. AS2CL6. Diarsenic hexachloride.
I'm a genius.
Very nice job.
We are,
Why did we put that prefix on the first one?
because
More than
there's
one.
Because there's two. If there was one, would you put a prefix? No.
I'm so proud.
So diarsenic hexachloride. All right, let's go to this last one. I heard a lot of y'all saying you were troubled here. And I put this one as the last one for a reason. All right. What's the charge here for the nickel?
3.
The charge?
I'm hearing 2 and I'm hearing 3.
It's 3.
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot of people scream 3 now.
It's 3.
How do you know it's 3?
You gotta cross
Because you
them.
crossed them.
Because you can cross them or do the guaranteed system.
Cross them.
What's the charge on this? It's SO4. Well, first off, what is SO4?
I am SOL.
Sulfate.
Sulfate. It's in parentheses, so it's a dead giveaway you're dealing with a polyatomic. There's 3 elements here, so there has to be a polyatomic here. We're dealing with sulfate. What's the charge on sulfate? -2. How many of those -2s do I got? 3.
That's my B.
Equals -6. So the positive part of this nickel has to be equal to a +6. So in this case, we're going to have a +6, and how many of these nickels do I have? 2. So what's +6 divided by 2? 3. So it is nickel 3 sulfate. How's everybody feeling?
I am
I
feeling
only missed 2.
confident.
I'm feeling a little bit better about it.
I only missed 2.
It's fine.
Can you leave that charge up there?
Till tomorrow morning. Huh? Yeah. They want 100 and stuff there. There we go. Guys, that whole chart, I'm posting it to YouTube right now in 6th period when I work through that. That's getting posted. So if you want to watch it and go through it, watch it and go through it. I'll post this video also, so you got these to go through. I mean, pretty much, you're looking at a wide variety of stuff that we did here on the board. Everything's mixed together. Everything is there. I know I didn't put one of these acids up here. Yo, listen. I know I didn't put some of the acids up here, but I felt like you guys were getting the hang of the acids really well, but y'all were messing up with the stock system and determining when to do those differences in the 3s. Okay? So please, if you have questions, come see me during lunch. First lunch, I'm up by the boys' restroom. Second lunch, I'm in my room. Come see me. Come ask questions. There is no reason you should not ace this quiz. For those of you that will be gone, tomorrow, Tulu, we will get you when you get back. And have a wonderful, pleasant, fantastic day today. Study, get some rest. Come in here ready to kill this thing tomorrow.